India's Best Insurance Product Awards is organized by Insurance Alerts, India's largest and Asia's second largest exclusive insurance news platform, reaching over 20 countries twice daily to insurance professionals, with over 40% to the top management of insurance companies, TPA, insurtechs, intermediaries, and web aggregators. We are connected to over 23,000 on LinkedIn. Our Insurance Alerts broadcast is the world's only exclusive insurance content YouTube channel, with over 100 videos on insurance. Insurance Alerts handcrafted in Bharatvarsh, solely dedicated to global insurance news in English and Hindi, with prime focus on India. Soon it will be available in all regional languages of India as well. Insurance Alerts covers international news and events, policies launched by life, general and health insurance companies, stock news of insurance companies, interview with insurance professionals and top management, legal issues, updates on stock market on insurance company shares, latest orders and notifications by regulatory bodies and government authorities, insurance knowledge hub, etc.
Intermediaries are the backbone of our insurance industry, spread all over the country, including remote areas, but they are the who have no access to news on insurance industry, as there is no such exclusive platform. Insurance Alerts is conceived to fill up this gap and develop a platform where every single insurance intermediaries and insurance professionals has free access to insurance news. Insurance Alerts publishes news and articles for intermediaries, which elevates their status, upgrades their marketing skills, and develops interest of their vital role in trade and commerce to promote the healthy growth of the insurance industry in line with national objectives.
Our newly launched Medical Alerts, which caters to healthcare industry, now reaches over 15,000 doctors and hospitals every day in India. Soon it will be launched in other parts of Asia.
Welcome to Insurance Alerts broadcast. Today we have with us Mr. Vighnesh Shahane, MD and CEO of Ageas Federal Life Insurance Company Limited. Today we are going to talk to him regarding bank insurance business. Sir, what are the difficulties you are facing in the bank insurance business nowadays?
First of all, thank you, Vivek. It's been a long time and it's always a pleasure to speak to you. Coming back to your question, Vivek, I think difficulty is the wrong word to use. I think insurance companies, with the new regulation on open architecture increasing from 3 to 9 banks now, and banks actively soliciting new partnerships, insurance companies have to be more competitive. Not It's not made life difficult, but definitely more competitive. Now with open architecture, as I said, it's like living in a fishbowl. Everything from product to issuance of policies to turnaround time to medical underwriting to fund performance to digitalization to claims reputation to complaint resolution to persistency to training. Everything can get compared across with 10 different companies. So every insurance company, to my mind, has to now pull up its socks. The days of exclusivity are over. The days of one partner are over. Now with open architecture, we have to pull up our socks and be competitive, if not difficult. It's not made life difficult, but it's made life more competitive, and that will take the industry forward. So I think life has definitely got very much more competitive. If I have to put something on a difficulty, I would say the deregulation of commissions and the EOM regulation has made a life a little difficult for insurance companies, especially smaller companies like us who don't have too much of bank insurance business. We have to invest in proprietary channels like agency, online, direct sales, group, and that requires technology, IT, digitalization, and that requires costs. And so we are a little constrained on investing in these channels. At the same time, we have to grow these channels. So it's a catch-22 situation. So a little bit of difficulty, if you say so, is in managing costs and expenses to be within the EOM limit. But otherwise, it's time for battle now. The industry has become very competitive.
What step your company is taking in this direction?
So we're taking, we've launched, Vivek, it's been a long time since we spoke, but we've launched a transformation project. And this transformation project covers all the facets that I've spoken about. It covers customer centricity, it covers the proprietary channel, it covers growth in banca, digitalization, IT. It is to basically make us more competitive in this open architecture environment. So we've taken steps and we've come a long way in this journey to become more competitive.
So nowadays, people don't go to bank. So you think there is a big future lying in the bank assurance business?
What you said is very true. There is the people don't go to banks is something which I've been saying for a long time now. But there are customers who do go to banks. It's the younger generations, the millennials, if you say, who would much rather use internet banking, net banking, mobile banking, and not walk into branch lobbies. But there are different channels of distribution emerging to target these customers: online products, digitalization, mobile apps. There are different channels evolving. This bank assurance is not the bank assurance that was 10 years back, where you only met people who walked into your branch lobbies and sold and cross sold to them. It is now reaching out to the customer in different ways. And,
So,
and that
so,
also that also makes it very important and necessary to grow proprietary channels because agency has a bigger reach.
so you mean to say now bank has more role to play than previously?
Definitely, bank has a more different role to play. There are customers who, which you very rightly said, who don't walk into branches, but there is a customer base that walks into branches. If you go to any bank lobby, it's normally full. There are customers who would like touch and feel, who would like to see their banker. There are such customers. I agree the younger generation, the millennials, prefers bank. For instance, I don't know when I walked into my branch last time. I do all my banking through internet or mobile or whatever. But the role of banks is now getting different. The way they reach out to the customers, the way they communicate to the customers, the distribution channels that they make available to the customers have now changed and evolved over what it was last 10 years back. It's more digital now. It's more IT. It's more online. So the role of banks is evolving.
So you mean technology will play the most important role?
I think technology will play a very important role. Insurance, to my mind, Vivek, it remains eyeball to eyeball sale. It's most insurance products are complex and long term. They would need advisory sales, but commoditized simpler products like term, non-life will move to digitalization or will move to online digitalization. But there will be a market for complex long-term products, and an agent or a bank will always be required physically for those products. I don't think technology can replace those products, can find solution to those products.
What plans you have to target the young crowd because they are the future of this country?
So we have a lot of plans. Like I said, our plans revolve around. In a nutshell, I'll tell you, our plans revolve around products. So we're trying to make products which we think would appeal to the younger generation. Our plans revolve on digitalization and IT to make it simpler, so that, like you rightly said, they don't really walk into your branches. How do we reach them at home? Our plans revolve around distribution channels. Our plans revolve around these three things basically to target the younger generation. It's product, distribution channel, and digitalization and simplicity.
Okay, sir. Thank you so much for your time. It was really a pleasure talking to you.
Thanks, Vivek. It's always a pleasure speaking to you. Bye. Take care.
Okay, sir. Namaste.